When astronomers first spotted Oumuamua in October 2017, the object defied explanation. Flying through our solar system at unprecedented speeds, it behaved unlike any comet or asteroid known to science. Its strange shape, unpredictable acceleration, and unexpected trajectory sparked a wave of speculation. Although most scientists ultimately concluded that it was of natural origin, the mystery remained unsolved. Now, years later, the mystery has returned, literally. According to Michio Kaku, a theoretical physicist and futurist, Oumuamua has suddenly reappeared, and this time it is not alone. Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any updates. The return of Oumuamua has shaken the scientific community. Modern telescopic systems and sky mapping technologies have detected not one object moving along a familiar trajectory, but several in a loose formation and exhibiting movement patterns unlike anything previously observed. These objects, led by what astronomers believe to be the original Oumuamua, do not behave like natural celestial bodies. They show signs of controlled acceleration, coordinated movement, and variable reflectivity, suggesting a level of intentional design that contrasts sharply with the randomness of natural space debris. Adding to the intrigue is the fact that the returning object followed a trajectory that did not correspond to expected gravitational paths. After leaving the solar system, it should have continued its journey into interstellar space indefinitely. Instead, it turned around, something impossible without the influence of an external force. This turn indicates either that Oumuamua has its own engine or that it was redirected. Both options shatter established paradigms of astrophysics and hint at technological sophistication far beyond our own. As Kaku has explained in various public appearances, this event cannot be ignored or dismissed as a coincidence. The appearance of several unidentified interstellar objects with similar sizes and behaviors points to a phenomenon that deserves the closest attention. Their presence defies natural explanation, leaving the door open to the possibility of artificial origin. And if they are artificial, the question arises: who or what created them? Scientists around the world are rushing to reorient observation satellites and deep space sensors toward these returning objects. The original Oumuamua, with its elongated shape and strange acceleration, now looks even more mysterious as part of a group. The new objects, although slightly different in size and brightness, exhibit the same anomalies. Their synchronized movement suggests a fleet, a word rarely used in astronomy. If this is indeed a fleet, the implications would be staggering. It would be the first confirmed observation of coordinated interstellar travel by technology not originating from Earth. Such an event would require a re-evaluation of everything we know about our place in the universe. It would mean that we are not alone. And not just alone, but that some form of intelligence has made contact, or at least come close enough that its presence can no longer be ignored. The scientific community is now at a crossroads. Tools such as the James Webb Space Telescope, ground-based antennas, and orbiting observatories are focused on gathering as much data as possible. Spectral analysis, motion tracking, and thermal imaging are all being used to study these objects. Initial data points to material not found in known comets or asteroids. Some measurements suggest a highly reflective surface resembling polished metal. Others point to emissions in invisible ranges, infrared, ultraviolet, and even electromagnetic. These pulses are particularly provocative. They are uneven and do not appear to be natural. They resemble sequences, bursts of energy separated by intervals that are too precise to be random. Although no known language or code has yet been deciphered from these patterns, their persistence suggests that they may be a form of communication or signaling. If so, we may be on the verge of first contact, even if it is not necessarily mutual. The return of Oumuamua and its companions also raises historical questions. Have similar objects visited Earth before, but gone unnoticed or been misinterpreted? Ancient texts and oral traditions often describe chariots in the sky or stars moving against the background. Could these be echoes of previous encounters with similar phenomena? If so, then the current return is not a beginning, but a continuation spanning human history and possibly preceding it. The geopolitical implications are already making themselves felt. Major space powers have held emergency meetings behind closed doors to discuss not only scientific but also security issues. What does the fact that these objects are capable of entering and leaving the solar system unnoticed mean for Earth's defense systems? Are they probes, emissaries, or something more alarming? The absence of hostility does not imply benevolence, but may indicate patience, curiosity, or goals beyond our understanding. Philosophically, this development challenges the very essence of human identity. For millennia, we have wondered, are we alone in the universe? Religions, cultures, and sciences have built worldviews based on loneliness or the expectation of contact. The return of Oumuamua shatters the game of waiting. It replaces speculation with observation. What once seemed like a hypothetical future has become a reality. The implications go beyond astronomy and touch on all fields of knowledge: physics, biology, sociology, theology. If these objects are artificial, then they were made. And if they were made, then there are creators. These creators, given the level of technology required to build and launch such interstellar devices, must be much older or more advanced than humanity. Their science will likely render many of our most cherished theories obsolete, just as quantum mechanics and relativity once supplanted Newtonian physics. Even simply observing such technology could give us knowledge far ahead of our own development. Just as ancient humans observed nature to create fire, tools, and agriculture, modern humanity may one day decipher propulsion methods, energy sources, or communication systems by studying these visitors. The potential for technological leaps is enormous, from clean energy to interstellar travel and unimaginable computing power. The public reaction is a mixture of awe and anxiety. Social media is full of speculation, artistic interpretations, and apocalyptic predictions. Although governments remain cautious in their official statements, leaks and unofficial comments hint at growing concern about what is happening. Some see it as a harbinger of an era of contact. Others fear it means surveillance or judgment. Amid all this uncertainty, one fact remains indisputable. This is not a natural return. No known mechanics of gravity or inertia can explain how an object left the solar system and then returned with an escort. There is no plausible explanation based on chance or coincidence. The pattern is too structured, the timing too precise, the scale too calibrated. This event has also prompted a re-examination of previous anomalies. Astronomers have begun poring over archival data, looking for patterns and observations that can now be understood differently. Minor fluctuations in light, previously dismissed as sensor errors or trivial eclipses, are being re-evaluated in a new context. What was considered noise may turn out to be a signal. Patterns that were previously too subtle to notice may emerge. Educational institutions are preparing for a surge of interest. Courses in astrobiology, interstellar physics, and exoplanet sociology are being updated in line with this shift. Students are no longer studying the theoretical possibility of extraterrestrial life. They are analyzing its possible manifestations. Universities and think tanks are forming interdisciplinary teams to assess the implications, not only scientific, but also ethical and cultural. Cultural reactions are already evident in art, literature, and film. This is not just an astronomical event, it is a turning point for civilization. Humanity has long used its imagination to fill the silence of space. Now that silence has been broken, not with a roar, but with a slow, deliberate return. And the presence of several objects moving with intent and symmetry lends this event a solemnity that it would not have had if it were just a curious phenomenon. There is also a growing awareness that this may not be a one-off event. If Oumuamua and its companions are probes or scouts, they may be part of a larger network, perhaps a civilization's way of mapping, observing, or even seeding star systems. The concept of panspermia, the idea that life can spread throughout the universe through intelligent design, is suddenly gaining popularity again. These visitors may not just be observing, but consciously or unconsciously influencing the evolutionary trajectory of life on Earth-like planets. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment below and tell us what you think about the return of Oumuamua. Are you looking forward to contact with aliens? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.